Novinye, Wezo, Akpekata for coming today. If today is your first time, a warm welcome to you. And if you are a returning subscriber, Mawunayirawo Akpe. Mene won't fade this simple but delicious biscuits alo cookies. Yeshia. I have here 200 grams of margarine. You can use butter. Yes, I know the sachet is 250, but I had used some for a different purpose. Intinkasikli awale edre beka home. I realized later that the sugar was too much. 4 spoons, it was too much. So you can use 2. I'll then go ahead and mix everything together with my wooden spatula. If you have a whisk or a cake mixer, you can employ such. I mixed it for about 10 to 15 minutes and look at the change in color. If I had used a machine, that's a mixer, the results would have been much fluffier than it is, but we move. And so I'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, after which I will also introduce 2 cups of flour. I don't have much flour. All I have is the 2 cups. I would have used 3 cups. Let me share with you one of the Bible verses that I love so much, scribbled by Brother Paul. It's recorded in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The King James says, "But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, his own special people, that you may proclaim the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." Amen. The non-dairy I used in the bread recipe, I still have some left and I don't want it to go bad. So I'm going to use some here. I think I used about 4 or so tablespoonful, and trust me, it elevated the taste to another level. So far, so good. I'm going to sprinkle some water on it, cold water precisely. And the goal is not to form a complete dough, but just enough water to be able to put everything together. If you have the luxury of time, you may want to leave it in the fridge or the refrigerator for a while, but I don't. Remember, I did not add much water, so it's like flaky, and I'm very gentle with the rolling pin. I want to lovingly I want to lovingly roll it out so that I can cut them into my desired shapes. And to do that, I'm using my toothpick container. I love this container so much. So you can use anything. I later on would employ my biscuits or cookies cutter, but it wasn't anything fascinating. So most of the shapes I use this. So for it to easily come out of the container, I intermittently dip it in flour. You see how I'm struggling. So when you dip it in flour, it becomes easy or easier. And see, I'll put the crust together again. Now for me, the rolling pin, so remember, we didn't use much water. And so when you are lifting, you have to be very careful. You have to be gentle. Either than that, it will break. At this point, I'm preheating my oven at 180 degrees. Then I push everything in to bake for about 20 to 30 minutes. I love my flour products very brown, but for presentation purpose, I have to make some white. This biscuit was so yummy, and you won't believe that for one straight week, I had mashed cake in the afternoon with it and listen to the crunch. Keep them in an airtight container and it can sit on the countertop for 2 weeks. Until I come your way with another video, remember to keep hope alive. Bye-bye.